We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go.
Right.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. He misses with that jab. Lands with the right counter. He missed with that jab. Great counter right-handed. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare give anything out of turn.
Perfect punch. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Nice forward with that left hand. Perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They got the momentum. They got the... Here's the bell to start round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter shot with the right hand. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put him on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Good counter left hand there. On the right. He threw the hook, didn't land. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. Some nice exchanges from... Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? He's been in wars before. He knows what to do. But can he do it? And now they're right back into the fray. Nice counter shot. Neither man really defending themselves. Good counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. Offensive display, landing that left counter. They're both trying for a knockout. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, the bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
That carries so much power. Of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Good counter-punching from both these fighters. blocks that right hook. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Why aren't they defending? Smoking Joe may go. How are they still standing? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's a right hand. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? It's now or never. The clock is ticking. This is his big chance. Looks like they've shaken it off. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter right hand again. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And he misses with that jab. He blocks the hook. Good left counter that lands. That counter shot lands. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood toss. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Left counter punch will score. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. And Bowe is dazed. They've avoided catastrophe there. These two fighters are made for one another. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're senses of combat.
Nice counter punch. Left counter scores. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind.
Can you imagine if he knocks out What a shot that put him down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a...
Is Frazier in trouble? Is this big opportunity to finish the fight slipping him by? No stamina. Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.